Hello and welcome back. My name is Cheryl Bradley. I'm a spiritual medium, and I've created with absolutely 100% with spirit these spirit crafted vignettes. So I hope my heart welcomes you, and I will continue making vignettes. There are many, many different topics that I will be recreating, because a lot of them I already have created. But I will be presenting them to you, and you can pop in and out. They're not in numerical order. You can take whatever speaks to you. If you want to go in numerical order, I have built it in as a foundational stepping stone. But again, I always encourage you to see what feels right for you and follow that. Always, always. Light is right. So today I'm going to be presenting to you what is the soul's purpose for incarnating. And it can be a very deep conversation. My intent always is to just stay on the very light side, because we are we're in so many different places depending on where our light is. So I always encourage, and this is this vignette is one that I strongly encourage to take whatever, if any, anything that speaks to you. Sometimes some of the things I speak about might feel far-fetched or hard to understand three-dimensionally, and I say, fine, leave that. It is not maybe for you to accept right now. Maybe it's one you come back to. Maybe it's one that you just dismiss and leave. So always, always, always open your heart and just take, because your heart will take what it needs and it will leave the rest. And if you choose to come back to this slide or this vignette or other vignettes, it will speak to you in a different manner. It's almost like reading a book, and a friend talks to you about that book and you say, I don't remember reading that part, because our spirits, our higher selves takes what it needs, and it perceives it as our spirit needs. So just open, nothing forced, just accept what comes, or maybe nothing comes in, and that's perfectly beautiful. So what is our soul's purpose? Well, I have to say, and I will say this over and over again, our ultimate goal for incarnating, for being on this earth's plane, is to ascend higher to our God, to be of higher source, and move towards perfection of our spirit. And so why we come here is to really feel as though we have moved towards higher. And what we do is how does it begin? Is we create a blueprint. We create what we intend to accomplish in this lifetime. And again, I'm going to really try and stay very, very fundamental. I don't want to go too deep, because we could go very deep, and it might be hard for some of us to kind of hit. So I'm really going to stay very surface on this, and as you move through the vignettes with me, we will delve deeper and deeper, should you choose. So we create what's called a blueprint. Some of us call paths, some of us call other things. And what we do is we put forth what we want to happen in this lifetime. And so it's really a loose script of events that will happen. Not everything is blueprinted in. Not everything is exactly the way it's supposed to. I shouldn't say that. Let me move back and just correct that. There are certain events that we chose prior to this incarnation to happen, and there is nothing that can change that. And so our goal is always to ascend higher to our God. And by doing that, we have to give ourselves challenges, because what we have to do is we have to take those challenges and we have to create light. And that is how our soul ascends higher. And if we keep looking for the light, even with the challenges that we have placed in front of us, we will never, we will always be having a successful lifetime. And so we are also at the mercy of others' free will. And so we not only have ours, but we also have the result of their free will. So we're constantly moving in trying to find light in many different areas. Sometimes they're the ones that I've chosen, and sometimes they're the ones that have been thrown onto me. So that blueprint is very much something that is very loose. But I do have to say, I'm being told to say this. What we choose to have happen prior to incarnating, we cannot move away from. We have to move through it. We don't have a choice because we did that choice on the other side. We chose before incarnating to come through this piece. So when we decide our blueprint, we have primary and secondary themes that we choose that support these lessons. And that we'll have conversations with that on another vignette. There's a lot going on in this soul's purpose vignette. So again, I'm trying to stay very surface, and I don't want to go too deep in anything, just kind of laying the groundwork for that. But we do choose themes. And they're themes that we know how we will react to it, positively and negatively. When I say negatively, I don't mean it negatively. I mean as in a challenge format. And I know what I will have that I've had comfort with. So we always try to balance that blueprint. We're not looking to make a very difficult blueprint. We are really always working towards making our challenges and comforts. Because if we have all challenges and no comfort, that is going to be a very difficult lifetime. And I can move into falling off my path, which is will be another vignette in the future. So we want to be successful. We want all things to move towards light. Is that going to happen? Not necessarily, because we make those choices. And that's why I go back to the foundation of free will. We make our choices, even in this lifetime, even in this three-dimensional self. And so we have to make those decisions of light. And that is why my mission is here, because it is very difficult. This earth plane is very difficult. But if you can open your light and you can follow your light and you can talk to your light and you can feel that the spirits on the other side trying to help you to have a successful lifetime, you will. Even things that are very challenging, you can find the ever so much light. And that is the whole soul's purpose for ascending higher to our God. And so we have soul circles too. That will be another vignette that I will be working with you if should you choose to come in. And we have soul circles that help us spiritually, that we've chosen from the other side. And sometimes they're comfort, sometimes they're challenge. You'll see as we speak about that. And so I have many clients say, well, I'm never doing this again. And if this is my choice, I'm done. And I have to say to them, I say, you're right. It will be your choice, but not a three-dimensional choice. It will be a spiritual choice. But some spirits do say, I've learned what I need to learn. I'm not incarnating, or not incarnating anytime soon. And it's always your free will. It is always your decision. And so, can you stay home and ascend your soul higher to our Lord God? Yes, you can. You can in spirit form. You can help others, and by doing that, you ascend your soul higher. But I will say, moving onto the earth plane, it is polarized your ascension because of the difficulty. If you can rise with light and the earth's plane, that is a huge step up for our soul's ascension. But no, you do not have to. You can ascend your soul higher and higher, being on the other side and helping those that of need. It's just at a slower rate. So as I wanted to just very briefly just kind of talk to you about the soul's purpose for incarnating. So just to review that again, it's very basic, but very deep. Our whole reason for incarnating is placing challenges in front of us that we ascend our souls higher to our Lord God, because we found light with that. And that is why it is so very important for success, for peace, because that's why we're here. So if you can open your light and you can move and you can feel that light, That's the piece. That means that you are working exactly what you needed to do. And so I have many clients that say, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, what is my purpose? And very often I channel the comfort of saying, you're doing exactly what you should be doing. This is exactly where you intended to be. Now, maybe your spirit is saying, all right, what is my next step? I need to go look for that next step. Or it might be just your ego saying, I'm not doing enough. So again, you have to always look into yourself. In the vignette number 2 talks about ego versus spirit. Is make sure that when you're talking to yourself and your higher self, in your God center, and not with ego. And how you tell is you ask yourself, what emotions am I feeling with this? Am I feeling fear? Am I feeling guilt? Am I feeling, what am I feeling? And that can help regulate, am I really too much into ego? Or is this my light trying to tell me something? Is it trying to guide me to my next step? So with that, I leave you. I thank you for allowing me to continue this journey with you. I always encourage you, follow your light, because if it's light, it's right. And I give you many blessings until we meet again.